Hey everybody, this is the officially unofficial geek channel here on YouTube, and my name is Quinn. I'm here as always with your fun geek culture content. Heavy on the comics, though. I'm gonna be honest with you, heavy on the comics, but we do other stuff too. And the year is 2022. We've got a new year going, and I am doing my best to get you more content this year. And I thought, what better way to do this than what I'm going to be doing for you today? And it basically harkens back to the idea that I'm always talking about how I have way too much to read. I have a TBR list that is, well, I mean, it could be on borderline insane here. Um, but I keep on getting, and now I'm going to be putting that back out in the world here. And I am coming up with new content, trying to do more videos for you guys, and just kind of going into it as, you know, manageable as possible here. So I do have a day job. I do have other things I do with the channel, like the Spoiler-tastic weekly comic review that some of you that are not new to the channel have probably watched before. I also do unboxings when I have them. I do quick little reviews of shows, little, videos involving, hot takes, that kind of thing. So what I'm trying to do is do more regular content. And one of the things I'm going to start doing is collected edition Tuesdays. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. Like I said, I have an abundance of TBR, and we're gonna do what we can to get through that, because honestly, let's be real here, guys. I have an abundance of TBR right now, but we all know I am going to add to it regardless of whether I've read everything in the list or not. I'm going to add to it, so I might as well get started and tell you guys about it. Well, today on the Collected Edition Tuesday show, we are going to talk about Batman Ghost Stories. Batman Ghost Stories. This is the storyline short little arc that happens directly after the Joker War. So we're going to try to do this as spoiler-free as possible. Let me tell you some of the highlights that are not really spoilery, tell you a little bit about the actual storyline, maybe read you a little bit about what's on the back. But like I said, this is a situation that happens directly after the Joker War. So we've been introduced to characters like Clown Hunter, and they pop up in this story as well. And if you've been keeping up with recent issues of Batman, Clown Hunter is somebody that has been popping up. It is a character that is purely a James Tynion creation. So now that James Tynion is not writing for Batman anymore, you might be seeing less and less of Clown Hunter, which is a shame because I really did like the character of Clown Hunter. This story also involves a character that got introduced in this arc of Ghostmaker. Ghostmaker is somebody that Bruce knows from his youth when Bruce went off on his adventures, going off and learning his superhero trade stuff. Ghostmaker was kind of this frenemy, and probably, more frenemy than friend kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so they had a lot of competition, and they both had two different ways of doing things. Obviously, if you're familiar with Batman, you know that he pretty much does not, in fact, really does not kill, frowns upon killing, despite anything that happens, and, yeah, he won't do it. And frankly, he disapproves, one, of Clown Hunter because Clown Hunter does kill former henchman of the Joker, and Ghostmaker, because Ghostmaker does essentially a lot of the same detective stuff that Batman does, but he will kill people. So we also got our girl Harley Quinn involved in this, of course, because Clown Hunter is hunting clowns. Ghostmaker thinks that, you know, Batman's not doing this right in regards to crime in Gotham. Harley Quinn is involved. Some really great moments involving Harley. If you are a Harley Quinn fan, pick this up. Seriously. Especially if you're a fan of her current development as a character, pick this up. It's great. If you came into the Tynion run a little bit late and you actually ended up enjoying and meeting Ghostmaker a little bit later than this, pick it up because it gives you a lot of an idea of where Ghostmaker came from and where he's gone since then. So let me just go ahead and it's called Ghost Stories, written by James Tynion IV. Art done by Guillem March, James Stokoe, Carlo Pagulayan, and David Barron. So this story picks up where Joker War ends, and so you get one issue that's just aftermath of all that. You get an idea of where Batman and Bruce Wayne are. They are. And you get a little bit of explanation as to some of the limitations that Bruce Wayne has and how they are continuing from the Joker War, which is important to understanding the dynamic of the character as it goes on further down the line with this story line, with this writer for Batman. And the storyline currently for Batman and Detective Comics as well. So yeah, you get that in the beginning. We have, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and read the back of the book for you guys, and I'm going to show you some, talk about some of the actual dynamics of the book. The battle for Gotham City's soul begins. In the aftermath of Joker War, Batman came to the hard conclusion that Gotham City was growing and evolving faster than he could keep pace with. His one-man war on crime was not always a difficult challenge, but it has finally become impossible. His latest foe, the enigmatic Ghostmaker, will push the Dark Knight to his absolute limit in his attempt to protect the violent young vigilante Clown Hunter and his old arch-nemesis Harley Quinn. The winner takes Gotham, including the heartbreaking origin of Clown Hunter. Okay, so this includes, let's see here, also says the New York Times bestselling writer James Tynion IV, and a host of the industry's top talent tell a brutal, no-holds-barred tale that introduces the thrilling new character Ghostmaker and will forever alter the course of Batman. Collects Batman number 101 through 105, Batman Annual 5, and a special story from Detective Comics 1027. In judging the content here, I see purpose for the collection of Batman 101 through 105 and the Batman Annual, because the Batman Annual is where you get the aforementioned origin of not Ghostmaker, of Clown Hunter. Let's see here. The special story that comes from Detective Comics is a fun little tale that really doesn't have anything to do with the rest of the collected edition storyline. It's something that seems, I don't like using this term in videos or anything like that, but a lot of people would probably consider it filler because it's kind of like a tale that happens in the past. But however, if you are a Dead Man fan, you will like that. You will like the Detective Comics issue that is in this collected edition. Though it has nothing to do, really, in my opinion, with the rest of the collected story here. Yeah, it does involve Dead Man, and it is on its own a fun read. So it's nice that it got included so that I could read it with this. Dynamics about the book itself. It's hardcover. I actually got this for Christmas from my boyfriend's mom's. It was really cool. I got comic book stuff from them, and I'm so happy. So this right here, hardcover. I love DC hardcovers, and I'll tell you why. Because they are nice. They are nice, okay? So, obviously, you've got the really cool dust jacket. This is how it looks on the front. This is how it looks in the back. Inside dust jacket. Lovely ghost maker right there. And that's in the front. And you've got business in the back here with Batman. Now, a lot of times you pull off this dust cover. Some books, they don't have anything. DC, on the other hand, in all the times that I've had a DC hardcover, they got an extra special surprise on the actual cover of the book. So let's just go ahead and remove that dust cover for a moment. This is the front. And an extra special grifter in the back. Now, what's really cool about this, let me go ahead and put the dust cover on. And I see this throughout all kinds of different, whether it's DC or Marvel, you see this, but you see variant covers and what have you. See the regular covers for the tales, like the issues throughout the issue, but in this one you do also see some really cool variant covers, and the front and back of the book on the actual hardcover is a variant cover for that first issue for 101. I can go ahead and kind of show that to you without trying to give anything away here. As you can see, it cuts it off a little bit for like the hardcover, kind of cuts it off like around here. But that is the full cover art right there for it's a variant cover by Francisco Mattina of Batman 101. I have a couple of these single issues already. I have this Francisco Mattina for Batman 103. I really love that cover. So yeah, it does not skimp on the art in these books. Cover to cover, widely recommend. Wildly recommend. The story is your classic, you know, a choice needs to be made kind of tale. For a lot of people involved in the story, a choice must be made, and it's going to shape what they do from that point. And that's basically what it is. It's like and then you have the idea of having to deal with your ghosts, with your demons, the things that you may have done in the past that aren't necessarily good things. And you have to deal with that. And for some people, you have to deal with your demons. You also have to deal with the choices that come from them as well. And that's basically ghost stories. It's dealing with the ghosts of your past and how you deal with them and how you move on from them. And it's really good. I do enjoy this tale. Is it the best Batman story I've ever read? No. Is it the worst? Far from it. It's actually probably one of the better Batman stories that I've read, for that reason that it does have a very long withstanding theme that can apply to anyone, anytime, anywhere. And that's one of the tests of good literature, I think, is, does it withstand the test of time? Can people read it 20 years from now and be thinking, yeah, wow, I know what that guy was thinking when he wrote that? And that is why it's good at all. So that is Batman Ghost Stories. That's about it for it. Batman Ghost Stories. Here's the front of it, and here's the back of it. Again, like I said, this is collected edition Tuesdays. What I'm trying to do is at least, if I can't do it weekly because it's a larger collected edition, it might be an every other week thing, or I'm going to try my best to do this every week. So these, I'm going to have these drop on Tuesdays, and we'll go from there. But I'm actually going to have a little bit of Harley Quinn for next week. So if you like Harley Quinn, stay tuned. I know I love Harley Quinn. I know you all probably know that I love Harley Quinn. Um, if the three Funko Pops on one shelf and the art print behind me were any indication, I love Harley Quinn. So we're gonna do a little Harley Quinn next week. I've already started reading that one, so it will be ready. There'll definitely be another video next Tuesday talking about Harley Quinn, some stuff from the New 52 era. So until next time, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If you've read Ghost Stories, what do you think of it? And keep on keeping on, and have a great day. Have a great week. And until next time, check out my past videos. Check out my weekly, spoiler-tastic weekly comic roundup. It comes out on Sundays, usually by the evening time, early evening it drops. So you can see that as well. I also have an unboxing that I did yesterday. And I'm going to have another unboxing of sorts posting tomorrow, involving a thing I bid on eBay and won. So check all that out. Stay tuned, subscribe. Oh, hit that notification bell so that whenever I do this stuff, you don't have to come back and check, because you're going to be told on your cell phone, in your email, all that jazz. Yeah. This has been the officially unofficial Geek Channel. And until next time, I'll be seeing ya.